We are having Muslim Sunday here at the Meeting House. And we have a Muslim in the house. Woot woot! Yeah. So here's what we're going to do. We are in the middle of a three-part series on ISIS, Islam, and Jesus. Our focus, of course, as Christians, is to stare into the teachings of Jesus and say, Jesus, how should we respond to much of what we hear in the media and much of what we see on television and the misinformation and accurate information and how our focus is always on Jesus. How do we respond? Part of that, though, is as we follow Jesus, we want to become conversant with and understand our neighbors around us and what they believe as well. And so we want to not just hear it secondhand, but also have an opportunity to engage firsthand. And so today we're going to have a chance just to learn a bit about Islam and a bit about the contrast between Islam and Christianity in some areas, things in common and things that are different. So, what's that greeting mean? That's, the rest of it.
As-salam alaikum, salam on you, peace on you. Like the Jews say, shalom alaikum,
yes.
like this.
Good. And the proper response would really be?
The reversal, alaikum salam, on you be peace.
Okay, very good. Your congregation, tell us a bit about this and about your role there.
Right. So I'm really just an irregular volunteer at Tariq Mosque, which is located at Jane Street and Wilson Avenue. That's City of York, close to North York in Toronto. And Tariq stands for, it's an abbreviation, it stands for Toronto and Region Islamic Congregation. So when the Imam is not able to do mosque tours, for example, because we have world religion high school classes that come in for mosque tours, so I'm often a stand-in for the Imam in doing those mosque tours. And our center has been there since 1990. So I've been attending there since I was a young teenager, and all of you are welcome to drop by anytime.
That's fantastic. So you are a volunteer there. You have a day job, so to speak. And what I like about Sadat, he's very articulate, and he sets the bar high for the rest of you who are volunteers for the next time you're invited to go and represent all of us at a mosque. Now, Islam is divided into what we might think of as denominations. You know, we have Catholic and Protestant. We're Anabaptist. Tell us a bit about that and where you guys fit into that.
Yeah. So to make it simple, there are two main denominations. There's the Sunni branch and the Shia branch. So our congregation is part of the Sunni Muslim world. Sunni Islam is the mainstream or the Orthodox Islam. It accounts for about 85% of the Muslim world population. And the remaining 15% is more or less the remaining Shia minority. Shias are a majority in Iran and now a slim majority in Iraq as well, I believe. Yeah.
All right. And a typical service, your meeting on Fridays would be your primary prayer time.
Yes.
What would we experience if we were attending there?
So if you walked into a mosque on Friday afternoon around 1 p.m., 1:30 p.m., that's the time of our congregational prayer. People would be taking off their shoes and sitting on the ground, because when we worship, we sit on the ground, we kneel, we prostrate with our face to the ground, much in the way as in Genesis it says Abraham fell on his face and prayed. And the imam or the prayer leader would deliver a short 20-25 minute lecture or sermon as part of that service, which is in the vernacular, in the language of the people. So here it would be in English.
Okay.
What is the honorary title, Sheikh?
Well, Imam and Sheikh can overlap. Sheikh is one of those ambiguous terms. Sometimes it can refer to a religious scholar. In this context, certainly, when we say Sheikh Imran Ali, we mean that he's the Imam, the prayer leader of the mosque, and he's a scholar of Islam. In a more general or generic sense, Sheikh can also mean just an older man, or even a man over the age of 40, just a respectful title.
Okay,
so you would be Sheikh Bruxy in many Arab countries.
I just got a promotion. Appreciate that. The Quran is your source book. You are also not only learning from the Quran, but am I right to say that you are looking to the example of Muhammad to best know how to live out what the Quran is teaching? Is that fair?
Yes.
And the life of Muhammad is learned through the Hadith? Tell us a bit about how the Quran and the Hadith complement each other.
So the distinction between the Quran and the Hadiths is that we believe that the Quran are the words of God verbatim, the words of God directly.
In Arabic language, word for word is what God has chosen to say. to say.
Exactly. In a manner similar to what you might believe about the Ten Commandments. So the Ten Commandments in Hebrew, came directly from God to the Prophet Moses. You wouldn't credit the Prophet Moses with any of that. You wouldn't say, oh, he was a very good, gifted, creative writer. No, he simply heard and then he conveyed the message to the rest of the people. For us, the entire Quran from start to finish is like that. It's the words of God verbatim. But the other main source of Islamic beliefs and Islamic